Rue, who are our founding pastors and or founding pastor, and just has grown up in this church, has been just a vital part of, kind of forming who we are. And so we're just thrilled to have him here. And would you guys just help me to give a very, very warm Desert Vineyard welcome to Pastor Jonathan Rue.
Thank you, Eric. Well, hello. I'm so excited to be here, and I want to say a big thank you to David and Nancy Parker for inviting me to be here. It is an incredible honor to get to be here with you today and get to open up God's Word together and preach this weekend. I did grow up in this church, and as I reflected on that, I thought about in Romans chapter 13, the Apostle Paul says, "Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt of love you owe to one another." And for me, there is no other church that I owe more debt of love than this place right here. There's so many of you that invested in me, and it's just great to be here among you. Well, there are so many ways to get hurt in the world, aren't there? There's just so many ways. I mean, there are dangerous people out there. There's dangerous animals out there. There's dangerous laws of nature like gravity. There's just all kinds of things, ways that you can hurt yourself in this world. I tweeted a question a while back asking people to share with me some stories where maybe they got hurt in an unusual way. And so I had a lot of responses, and I want to share some of those with you tonight. And so let's start with children, because as a child, you learn very quickly that the world is a dangerous place and that there's lots of ways to get hurt. You can get hurt on a ride at the grocery store. Here's what someone wrote to me. They said, "My front tooth is fake because when I was little, I was riding one of those penny horse rides at the grocery store, and it jerked and I face on it. I didn't tell my mom it broke my tooth until we got home." Ouch. That would hurt. You can get hurt on the playground. So you're growing up a little bit, you're playing with other kids. Here's one. In 7th grade, my friend and I were at the playground and decided to race for the one swing that was open on the swing set. I ran as fast as I could with my eye on that swing. What I did not see was the horizontal monkey bar right in front of me. In my defense, it was exactly at eye level, kind of disappeared into the horizon. Yep, I hit it with the bridge of my nose, whiplash, down to the ground, on my back. I actually saw those stars they show on cartoons. Ouch! Like, that one just makes me cringe inside. Well, you don't really, you go to high school and you're still not done with getting hurt. Here's one. I was in my freshman year of high school. I had to take a quiz at the beginning of my dreaded gym class. Being in gym clothes, I didn't have a pocket to stow my pencil once the quiz was over. So I tied it to my shoelace so I could reluctantly participate in soaping with my classmates. During my very first attempt to jump rope, the pencil pierced through my sneaker and stabbed me in my big toe. Ouch! I'm 32 years old, and to this day, I still have a faint graphite-colored dot on my toe. You really don't even grow out of this, though. I mean, you're out of high school, you're maybe in college. Here's one. I once broke my leg falling out of a tree that I was climbing. It was covered in ice. Oh, and I wasn't young. I was 22 years old. Just out climbing trees at 22 years old. Maybe you do that. You can get hurt mocking other people. Here's one. My husband was making fun of my dancing around the house and mimicked me. But he jumped too high and he cut his head open and dented our ceiling. Kind of serves you right? I mean, just, shouldn't be mocking people like that. You can get hurt doing sports. Here's one. I rode a skateboard down a hill really fast. I couldn't stop and I hit a parked minivan. I put a huge dent in it. Whew! I hope you left a note. You know what I mean? Human body-sized dent in a minivan. Here's the last one. This one's my favorite. You can get hurt by dancing. My sister was dancing and was so into the music, the soundtrack from Sister Act, that she did a high kick and she kicked herself in the face.